FlowChat Connector, what's happening? Sean here, back at you with another high-ticket tune-up. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build your affiliate army in 4 steps. What's happening, FlowChat Connector? Sean here, back at you with another high-ticket tune-up. Hope you guys are doing great today and you've had a great week. Don't forget, Thursday is the most valuable day for you to do prospecting and sales work. Statistically proven, you will close more deals on Thursday than any other day of the week. So go FlowChat, go fight, win, close more deals. Let's get it done. Today, we're going to dive into something that's awesome. We're going to talk about building an affiliate army in 4 steps. So valuable. And again, if you've built an affiliate army, drop a yay down in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button to feed the algorithm god so that more people can actually get this knowledge. Let's dive right into it. This one's easy. The question actually came from Ralph. Ralph asked, Sean, I want to build an affiliate army, but I don't know where to start. Do you have any thoughts on that? Yes, I have a tremendous amount of thoughts on that. And so what we're going to do to answer this question is we're going to dive into a couple of slides. So how do you build an affiliate army? Well, first, we just got to have an understanding of what it takes to build an affiliate army. Step 1 is very simple. You got to get good, right? What do I mean by this? Well, you have to make a decision to become good at your craft and develop specialized knowledge for yourself. Why do we do this? Well, because if you can't do the thing that you're trying to get others to do, then it's probably not going to go down so well. Wouldn't you agree? Right. Drop a comment if you disagree. Let me know about this. But you need to get good at the thing that you're actually promoting, selling, sharing, providing the product or service that you represent, right? And it has to be a product or service that actually answers somebody's problem. And that's really the best thing. So we need to commit, right? There's a big difference. And I heard a great story about, are you really interested or committed? And I didn't understand really truly the definition of between interested and committed until I kind of heard a story. And the story goes like this. You and your spouse go downtown and you definitely want you want to update your clothing, right? So what do? You walk down and your wife knows that you want to update your clothing. You know you want to update your clothing, but then you're at a place where you're like, I'm interested in updating my clothing, but am I committed, right? And so the big difference is, do you go window shopping and be like, oh, I'd look good in that, or I'd look good in that, or maybe I should do some research and figure out if I should hire a personal shopper, right? That's the interested part. The committed part is saying, no, I need to up my game. No matter what, I'm going to go get the results, period. And if that becomes your mentality, you go from the interested line to the committed line, and then you can go get good. So get committed about getting good about the thing that you do. That's step number 1. Step number 2, very simple. Perform and produce. Once you get good at it, how do you get good at something, Sean? Repetition. You know, Tom Hopkins, one of the mothers of all the best sales trainers of all times. He's actually trained over 5 million people. He said, repetition is the mother of all learning. So if you're learning and getting good, and then you want to perform and produce as step 2, you have to go get the results yourself. Pro tip here, be the change you wish to see in the world. Credibility gets results. When people see you doing the thing, guess what? They are like, oh man, he's doing the thing, or she's doing the thing. Maybe I could do the thing too, right? This creates confidence. This creates structure. This creates a systematic way for somebody to see. Be the example in the world. Pretty straightforward and simple. Step 3, help other leaders. Once you've become a performer and you've produced the results, what's next? We want to find some of those people that you've helped to get involved with your product or service or thing that you're doing to become a leader. You produce producers by getting others to buy into your movement, support your cause, and then you need to help them to build their first results, right? So what happens is this progression. People always tell me one thing. They're like, Sean, the things that got you here are not going to get you there. And I think that's such a true statement. And so when we're looking at like, how do we actually build an affiliate army? Well, you have to, again, get good, perform and produce, and then now help others to perform and produce. And so that's what you're doing here. So step 3 is to make sure that you can help your people that are going to promote your thing get their first win and get it quickly. A lot of people say if you can get somebody their first result within about 24 hours, then you're on a great path. Now, as an example, FlowChat, the software that we run, you can actually get your first message sent. Like we're always, like Southwest is always wheels up, because wheels up means, they've done all the checks, they got the plane in the air, they're making money. Well, in our world, it's messages sent. So like when your first message gets sent, everything has gone right so far. So how do we do that? We can actually accomplish that in less than 10 minutes in our software, which is rad and awesome and cool. And I love it because it gives people that first massive blast of dopamine and they're like, this actually works, right? So yeah, so you need to help your other people get their first results as quick as possible. Step 4, very simple, very straightforward. You got to develop leaders that build other leaders, right? So once you help those leaders get their own results for themselves in their own business, now, how do we actually help them to develop other leaders? Well, that becomes where you become the head coach. So you move from just a coach to now you've become the head coach of your own team, your own movement. So helping other leaders train more leaders is what you need to stay focused on. And those are the progressional steps on how to create an everlasting affiliate army. And remember, a pro tip, create a sphere of influence. What is a sphere of influence? A sphere of influence is those people that you can brag about. Russell Brunson did this so perfectly when he built ClickFunnels. If you've ever studied him as a case story, and I know Russell, he's a dear friend of mine. We've been in the inner circle for 5 years with all those mad, amazing marketers. And one of the things that I watched him do was so valuable to create the inner circle. Why? Because now that becomes his sphere of influence. All the people in the inner circle have big tribes. And so he focused on becoming the head coach inside of that sphere of influence. And then now, as he goes to like Funnel Hacking Live or he does presentations or this or that, he can reference his sphere of influence. Oh, hey, like I've got a whole bunch of people in my inner circle. They mean millions of dollars with our software. Like it's a great thing. You should check them out. They're doing great things too. If you're part of their movement, check it out. ClickFunnels is the tool everyone's using. That's kind of the place where you want to be. So when you start to develop leaders that build leaders, you have to give a place where they can congregate. And then you also have to become a head coach, which again, the stuff that got you here isn't going to get you there. So we need to level up our own game. This is why it's so important to continually educate yourself, to read books, hire coaches, go to seminars, do those things, because those are the things that are truly going to set you apart. And these are the 4 steps that will allow you to build an affiliate army that will, number 1, serve you, your business for the rest of time. But secondly, now you're actually creating that ripple effect and true influence in the world. I hope this one's helped you today, because a lot of people get stuck on trying to build an affiliate army. I know I've built multiple of them. I'm actually building a movement right now around our FlowChat software, which is taken off like crazy because I've done this several times. I understand kind of the infrastructure that needs to be there, and that's what it takes. And so with that said, in fact, we actually just hired another coach that's going to help us even more go in this direction, because we don't know everything about affiliates. We know a little bit, enough to be dangerous, and that's the move, right? Always be learning, always be growing, always be moving. With that said, you've just been tuned up on another high ticket tune up today. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, because there is a FlowChat connector inside of each and every one of you. And I'm so looking forward to seeing you next time.